Hey y'all. Okay, I think we're up and running. I wanted to give y'all a peek inside of the Cookie Career course today. Like the description of the post says, next week I'm going to be going back to my regular cookie decorating videos. We're going to be getting back into the kitchen a bit and putting that pretty pink mixer in the background to use again. I've been talking a lot about business strategies and starting your cookie decorating business lately, and that's because I have launched a new course called Cookie Career. This is to help you build a business out of the cookie skills that we've been learning together already and that we so enjoy. Um, so, this is just a new course. If you've never taken an online course before, I just want to give you an idea of what that's like. Or if you have taken an online course and you just want to see what Cookie Career is like, this is the page that tells you a little bit more about Cookie Career. It gives you some information. And when you click on these little buttons here, it'll take you to the link to buy. And once you've purchased Cookie Career, this is what it looks like inside. So this is what's called the course player. This is, I'm in the preview view of my end of things. This is kind of the side I see as I'm making it, but this is the preview of what you will see. So when you get inside Cookie Career, there is a welcome unit where it shows you how to kind of move through the lessons, and then a little tutorial on how to access the Facebook group. We do have a special Facebook group just for people who are in this course and learning about building their cookie careers. Excuse me, y'all. I cannot get over this old sinus junk. I'm telling you what. But this is how you'll access the Facebook group, and then you go into your modules. Now, there are 12 main modules inside Cookie Career. There is Profit from Practice and Smart Setup. Let me pause this video before it starts talking. There we go. So that has a full video on how I would start my cookie business if I was starting all over again. And then, in addition to the video, you have these worksheets that go with it. So the video kind of walks you through all these different steps to take as you get started and how to use your practice sets that you're making as you're getting better with your cookie decorating skills in order to grow this business that you're hoping to create from the skill of making cookies. So these are the worksheets that you'll get. It has like some different organizers, checklists. Y'all know I love a good list. It has my list of like favorite resources. And so this is all just for that one unit. The whole Cookie Career workbook can actually be found under the welcome video. You can download the whole thing at once. But each video has a workbook page with it that you can print off, or you can do it on an iPad if that's easier for you. But the video walks you through the steps, it explains everything in depth, and then you download the workbook pages, and it helps you kind of organize all those ideas in a way that's easier to keep up with and that you can kind of refer back to as you go, because this is a lot of information in this course. So you want to be able to look back at those notes. Now, after this Smart Setup module, this one kind of walks you through getting your business set up. And if you've already set up your business, it walks you through some good systems and policies to have in your business that just make your life a little easier. Then you have the order dashboard setup guide. Sorry, I don't know how to keep those from playing automatically when I click on them. They play automatically when you're in the course player. But this is the order dashboard system, and I think y'all have heard me talk about this a little bit before on my stories. But basically, this is a Google form and a spreadsheet that are linked together that help you keep up with all the orders in your home bakery business. So this is the form that you send your customers. It's a Google form, it's an order request. And then when they complete that, all that information, I walk you through how to set it up, but all that information will actually pop up in your order dashboard spreadsheet. And I can show you what that looks like. Just a second. Here we go. So your order requests come in, you can accept or decline the order. If you just can't get to it that week or there's not room on the calendar, you can decline it and it goes to one page, or you can accept it and it comes into your main order area, which looks something like this. Here we go. It comes into your main order area that looks like this. And you can see all your upcoming orders. You can keep track of if you've confirmed them with your customer, if you've sent the invoice. There are all these little different checklists and ways of keeping track of each of the order's progress and that kind of thing. So this is the section that walks you through how to set up that order dashboard. Then if you've looked at the Cookie Career page yet, you know that it comes with a website template. I personally use Wix and I love it. Wix has been so helpful for me in all of my, every stage of my business. It started as my local cookie decorating business site, and it was great for that. And then it's grown to host my now online business. And I think that it is just one of the best platforms out there. I know there are some others, but this one is the one I have experience with, and I really like it. It's affordable and it's pretty easy to learn, and it's very flexible. You can really do a lot with it. But this is a template that I've already created for cookie decorators, and you come in and you just change your colors, your fonts, you change the pictures, but the basic skeleton, the basic outline of the website is already there. So when I say a web template, this is what I mean. Like, I send you you enter your email in this document, I get a notification, I share the template with you, and you then can come in and just personalize it however you want to. So it's already got the main pages that you'll need, the main information that your customers will need, and then I show you how to link it to your order dashboard system as well. And I'm trying to see if I can show y'all. Yeah, so like this is your Wix dashboard, and it shows you, I'll show you in this video how to use the Wix editor, how to use Canva to make a logo, how to create colors for your brand in Canva, which is a free tool. It's really easy to use. And then you can use all that information to then come in and change the colors in your website, update the photos, and change it, create the logo to create the website that you want and that suits your business and brand. And all that information is here, and then it walks you through using that template. And then the rest of the modules. These are the rest of the modules. And again, oh, that's a very unflattering pause. So then the rest of the modules are pretty much the same basic structure. You have the video that walks you through the information, and then you have the worksheet. This one is all about hosting pre-sales and pop-ups. I did a little YouTube video about pre-sales and pop-ups here a while back if you want to get like an overview of that. But this walks you through 4 to 6 weeks out, gives you a checklist, some notes, and a calendar for your important dates, and then a checklist for 2 to 3 weeks out. And this just kind of holds your hand through the process, and the video talks you through it and kind of gives you the bird's eye view information and just really does like the main teaching. So each of the modules are a different topic. Like I said, module 1 was profit from practice and smart setup. So that walks you through setting up those systems. Module 2 is hosting a pre-sale or a pop-up, and it talks you through how to do that and some of my advice and tips about what I wish I had known when I was starting out. Module 3 is partnership and connection with complementary businesses. These are some ideas for connecting with other business owners in your area and how to kind of have those mutually beneficial friendships with other people so that you can both benefit and grow your business together. Module 4 is about hosting a cookie class. I found that cookie classes were extremely helpful in my cookie business. Lots of people say, well, is cookie decorating profitable? Is it a profitable business to be in? And that just depends on how you approach your business, I guess, and how like the different ways that you're earning income through your cookie decorating business. And hosting classes is one of the best ways to grow your business and your revenue, in my opinion. So in this module, I walk you through how to host a cookie class and the worksheets. Again, each of the modules has the worksheets. Each of the modules has a video. Module 5 is pricing for profit. I've got a video about pricing out there, so this is just a deeper dive into pricing and a little bit of the nitty-gritty of how to go about raising your prices and how to go about communicating with your customers, how that's going to be done, and a little bit more in-depth in that. Then Module 6 is some basic biz finance. I am by no means a business finance expert in any way, but this is the really simple paper and highlighter system that worked for me. It is not anything to do with apps or spreadsheets. Like I do use a spreadsheet for mine, but it's like the most basic spreadsheet, and you do not have to use it. This just kind of shows you how I kept track of my income and expenses in my cookie business. Then Module 7 is customer communication. One of the hardest parts of owning your own business, whether it's a cookie business or any business for that matter, is communicating with your customers in a way that is good for both of you. Like you want it. Sometimes it's just hard to understand what someone means in a written message or text if you're not face to face with them. And in modern business, that's how we communicate most of the time, is with those written messages. So this customer communication section gives you some information and some ideas, as well as some prompts about how to set up your customer communication process in a way that makes it easier. Some proactive things you can do, like setting up auto responses, things like that, and how to do that and how to respond to your customers in a way that is encouraging and works well for both of y'all. Module 8 is planning the holiday season. We know as cookie decorators that the fall to January zone is just like back-to-back non-stop holidays. And so it is kind of a crazy marathon time, and this helps you make a plan for that. Module 9 is all about reinvesting in your business, how to prioritize all the different purchases that I know you want to make when you start your cookie decorating business, because I was overwhelmed with purchases I wanted to make and I couldn't figure out how to prioritize them. But this is the system I use to help me prioritize those purchases. Module 10 walks you through how to make simple cookie decorating videos with just the phone that you probably already have in your hand, and shows you how to do that step by step and walks you through the editing process. If you've seen my YouTube channel before, you know cookie videos are kind of my thing. I've been making videos from the beginning, and this is the little demonstration of how to make those cookie videos using a simple app. Module 11 is creating new flavors from the existing recipe that you have. I know new flavors and baking doesn't sound like it would belong in a business course, but I'll walk you through how you can use new flavors to keep your customers excited and engaged, and how you can use those to grow your business, as well as how to create them. And then Module 12 is all about goal setting and planning. This is a system that you can use. It's kind of a guided journaling system. I'll show you the work page. But it's a system you can use to help you at either the beginning of the year or each quarter. It kind of just gives you some questions and answers that you can go through, and it helps you kind of realign and get in the right headspace for your next steps in your business. Now we've got some bonus videos and resources that you see on the Cookie Career page. Let's see, this is where we talk about the bonuses. The weekly planning strategy and spreadsheet template. That's a video where I walk you through how I fit everything into a week. I had a little spreadsheet. I would color the times of the day or the days of the week when I was going to be working in my business in pink, and I would have the times of the week that I was going to be doing my other responsibilities, tasks, family time, church, like all those other obligations and things that you want to fit into your life. This is my time blocking system for how I would get that to fit in a week. You can also do this with Google Calendar. You can use lots of different tools. You can use your paper planner, but the system that is there. You know, you have the spreadsheet if you want it, but the main thing is about how to avoid overbooking, how to keep your schedule from driving you crazy, and how to make sure that you are planning your week in a way that is helping your business grow and helping you stay sane. And then the bonus number 2 that is here, that is the organization and planning section. So this is where I show you how I used one of these little IKEA carts and some other things to keep my cookie supplies organized. And at the time that I was taking custom orders, I had 2-year-old twins. They're 3 now, about to turn 4. But I needed to keep my cookie supplies somewhere that little hands wouldn't be in my food coloring and like that kind of thing. Like I needed to kind of keep it put away. And so these are the tricks I developed to keep that put away, keep it from taking over my house. And it also comes with these little downloadable organization labels that I will show you right here. There we go. That's the planning. I'm looking for the organization labels. There we go. So there's the video that talks about that, and then there's the labels. I'm in the wrong section. There we go. So these are the little cute labels that have pictures, and like they're pretty and kind of have the different categories that you'll probably organize your cookie items into. And then there's just a survey at the end that you can take if you want to tell me what you thought about the course. So if you have any questions about Cookie Career, I have a link in the description to go and look at this page. This is the one with all the questions and answers. This has more information about the course. This has all the different features, all the things that are included, like the order dashboard system, the web template, the video series, the workbook, the Facebook group, the bonuses, all those things that are included, and has all that information broken down for you, and the video that kind of walks you through and explains that as well. And then here's the student login if you've already purchased. But I just wanted to kind of show you what that's like on the inside, because before I had actually taken an online course myself, I was just a little nervous about how I would actually be able to learn online. Like it all just seemed very, very weird to me because I'd never taken one before. I didn't know what it was like until I actually purchased one and got to look inside. So I wanted to show you what that's like. After you purchase, you log in and you go to that page, and it walks you through all the different materials and all the different things that come with Cookie Career. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and tune in next week to the YouTube channel, to Facebook. I'll be sharing some information about where to find the new video, but I'll be sharing a Valentine's Day cookie decorating video. It's like a little Parisian inspired set, and I can't wait to share those with you. Again, we'll be going back to cookie decorating videos soon. I know this is still a cookie decorating channel. I know I've been sharing a lot about business and cookie business lately, but we are still cookie decorators. Don't worry, it's not just spreadsheets now. But this is a helpful resource if you want to take that skill of cookie decorating and turn it into a business. I hope that y'all have a great day, and it was so good to talk to you today. Bye-bye.